Welcome to Pleasure Sports. Today we're going to take a look at Oneill's 654mm neoprene wetsuit for men. This is a hooded wetsuit, so the hood's built on. It has a trimmable bill, has an adjustable cinch, has wind-resistant water-repellent material for the hood, and it has an adjustable cinch around the face. I'm going to go ahead and put it in the back for now so we can take a look at the rest of the suit. The suit is made of really gooey, stretchy neoprene called Ultraflex DS neoprene made by Oneill. In the core body, it's 6mm blended with 5 and then 4mm. So we've got a 654. This is for really cold water. I always like to remind folks who look at the colder water wetsuits to remember that they want tight-fitting gloves and really snug-fitting boots to help the compression of the blood flow back to the heart in the hands and in the feet and in the head, because your extremities that aren't protected will make the rest of your body cold regardless of your wetsuit. Now, I know some of you run hot out there, so you may not like hoods or you may not like gloves, but for those of you that do run a little cold, protect your feet. They're always typically in the water, and protect your hands and your head. That's where the heat escapes. So let's take a look at the rest of this suit. This is a fluid seam welded suit. This suit is, you'll see the fluid seam along it. And what I love about the Heat series is that you have S-curves. There's no straight lines. You have these big S-curves. And with S-curves, when you stretch them, then they get straight. But what happens in the meantime is you get a little bit of extra material, a little bit of extra stretch, so you're not feeling like your body is really pulling on a rigid seam. It's an S design. You can see that here in the shoulders as well. Really wonderful. This seam is bomb-proof. You can't get water through that seam. It's stitched, it's glued, and you'll see the fluid seam on the outside. You'll see the blind stitch on the inside, and in manufacturing it's also glued. I love the details of the Heat. You'll see the wrist has some liquid neoprene around the wrist. That's to help keep this shape in its integrity over time as your hand has to go in there, have it come back to form. This little lip that's put in it too also keeps it nice and coming back to shape. You've got a nice shark skin panel here, wind resistant, water repellent. Take a look at the back of the suit. Same material on the head, back, body. Again, on the inside of the suit is a firewall insulation in the chest and the back, and I'll show you that in a minute. And that's heat retaining and water repellent, so that keeps you nice and warm. No seams back here, no zipper. Really stretchy, big panels of neoprene without any limitations of stretch. I love this suit. Anatomically cut to fit naturally your body. Ultraflex DX neoprene in the shoulders and the arms. No seams, so you can really stretch out. You've got a drain hole here on the arm and in the back. If water were to get in this portion of the wetsuit at all, it would drain out, which is amazing. Take a look at the front again. So let's go ahead, move the zipper lock, take a look at this code red zipper, which I like to call it a semi-dry zipper. It's really nice. And this is how you get into the suit, through the top. It's got a really wide opening. Put your hands in the armpits and flip the shoulders out, and you can go ahead and get in the wetsuit like a pair of pants. Okay? The widest part of the suit is now exposed, and you can step in. You can see that firewall laminate, Fluid Flex firewall laminate on the interior backside of the sharkskin material, and that's what I was telling you about that you had, that's heat retaining, water repellent. You can also see that liquid seam along critical areas, reinforced spot tape and glue. Amazing, amazing wetsuit. So if you're into cold water and you're looking for a suit that's hooded, this one's great. It's really easy to get into and get out of. It's really gummy, and it's at a great price point for all the features that you're getting. And I love this zipper. It doesn't snag, it's easy, and the shoulder cinch is super easy to adjust as well. You just pinch and pull, and it's adjusted. So if I missed any details on the Heat Series 654 wetsuit from Oneill, you can learn more about it on our website at pleasuresports.com.